Hello, good afternoon, happy Saturday. I don't normally do filming on a Saturday, as you all know. Saturdays are my day with the little beans, which is my two half sisters. They're twins, they're 8 years of age. So Saturday is normally my day where I spend time with them, connecting, doing maths homework, just doing some really cool stuff, messing around in the garden. And here I am doing a video that was channeled through me earlier. So first and foremost, happy weekend. I hope you're all okay. I'm not too sure when this is going to go out. So maybe Sunday, maybe Monday. So today what I want to talk to you about is remaining in your divine heart space throughout the whole journey of what is coming. Now, for some of you that follow me on my personal Facebook page, you would have seen I did quite a large Facebook Live last evening, which was Friday the 6th of November. It was my dad's birthday. The twins, I had the twins, and I was completely interrupted again because I had to speak some truth that I've known for a very long time, but it was almost like my guide said, right, now is the time that you share. So I jumped on last night and did that live, and this is kind of like following on from that. So basically yesterday I just shared some information of what is going to be happening over the coming weeks, and that is why I have decided to call this video the rest of 2020. Now, honestly, what has gone on so far this year has been absolutely next level, and if any of you are sat there like, yeah, this has been an absolute amazing year, like I commend you completely. I have these two sides going on at the moment. I know I'm extremely excited because I know what is coming. I'm very lucky this lifetime. I get to see, I get to feel, I get to hear. So I feel very comfortable with what's happening. However, there is another side of me that is genuinely caring about people, and I just want to make sure that everybody is actually going to be okay through the rest of this year. And like, I've managed people's expectations out on my social media to say, there is going to be a lot of trauma through the rest of 2020, and that's what I wanted to jump on and talk about. Because even on my live yesterday, I mean, it's gone viral. It's had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of comments, like all of them bar two have been positive, which is amazing. But it's those two comments, like, they don't trouble me. Like, negative comments really used to upset me, but now they don't, because I just know that this is my mission. I know that this is the journey that I was put on this lifetime. I've been given the gift of communication for a reason. So they don't trouble me anymore. However, there are a lot of people out there that are posting stuff and they're speaking their truth and they're being shut down immediately. And this is where today's video is really going to help you, because it's about stepping into your heart space. It is about recognizing that no matter what, we need to come back into our heart space. So if, like myself, you believe that you are one of the woke ones at the moment, please just be really mindful of using that language. Every single person in the world, every single person around the world right now is at their own level of consciousness. We need to be very, very aware that ripping the plaster off of somebody going from 0 to 100 miles an hour will be too intense for some people. So what we need to be doing as a collective is sharing our truth, but coming from a space of love with everything. Everything. If you're putting a post out on social media, make sure that it's coming from a place of love. If you're speaking to one of your family members or a loved one, make sure that it's coming from a place of love. Do not make them feel as if they are insignificant. Do not make them feel as if they are insignificant because they're not keeping up with you and your journey. It is absolutely vital right now that we step into a space of compassion. The noise that is taking place on the planet right now is going to go to a whole new level over coming weeks. And if you, actually, I think I loaded the video onto my YouTube channel. So I will just check that is out, and you guys can watch it. I believe I called it The Storm, and if it's not out, I'll get it out as quickly as possible. And you can watch the YouTube video that I did where I shared a lot of information as to what I see is going to come out over the course of the coming weeks and months. Remember, love is the only answer to saving this planet. Now, if you are a complete red fan and you hear that blue has won, there is no point in getting into an argument around it. Let's love our mission more than ever. Let's really increase the frequency and the vibration on that, because we must remember that this is about the truth unfolding. This is about the rest of 2020, not today, not tomorrow, not the next week. This is about the rest of 2020. 2021 very much is going to be about disclosure, and I've been extremely open with you guys and shared this information for many, many months. 2021 is going to be about disclosure. It's going to be, we're going to have it raised to us. We're going to have it, like the public are going to be aware of what a lot of us have known has been going on behind the scenes. So please step into your divine heart space, even if you're not getting your own way. And it's quite interesting. I shared some information with some of my, I'm in a group with 3 very good girlfriends, and I shared some information with them. One of them was like, oh my God, my partner's going to give me so much stick. And I was like, babe, this isn't about now. Like, you might take some stick right now, but what's going to come over the next couple of weeks will unpick all of the stick that you are going to take right now. So I know it's a real challenge. Remain in your heart space, remain in your truth, no matter what. No matter what you hear, you know what is the truth for you. You absolutely know what is the truth for you and your family. And now is the time of the Great Awakening. The Great Awakening is just about to start. We need to go through some more trauma. On this planet right now, we need to go through more trauma because not enough people are awake. Now, your responsibility as a human being, as a conscious human being, is to remain in your divine heart space no matter what. If somebody is insulting you, send them love. If somebody is putting a nasty comment on your social media, either ignore it or send them love. The world and where we are going, where we are heading, is going to need so much more love. Now, my message for the last 7 years has been, let's increase the love vibration, let's increase the love vibration, because I know there's something in my soul that told me 7 years ago the only thing that is going to save this world is love. I didn't know verbatim all of this was coming. I was shown the world was going to get locked down 3.5 years ago. I thought I was going crazy. Honestly, I really did. I kept saying to people, I think I'm finally losing it. I really think I'm finally losing it. But actually, it's ended up happening. So the fact that 7 years ago, I truly believed that love was going to be the answer to saving the world, like now, I don't even question it. When people are mean and people are nasty, they are showing you the relationship that they have got with themselves. That does not mean that you need to step into that. Be the change that you wish to see on this planet. Be the vibrancy. Be the voice. And if people don't like your voice, that's okay. As long as you are authentic in your truth. And I want to be honest with you, if you are a blue supporter, I'm just talking about America because based on the video that I did yesterday, if you're a blue supporter and you win, like, live in that vibration, own it, love it, but don't be mean to the other side. Likewise, if you're a red supporter, live it, enjoy it, vibrate with it. Do not be mean to the other side, because we don't need to live like that. We do not need to be buying into the division that has already been created our whole lives. This is actually about unpicking that. This is about establishing truth right now. This is establishing communities coming back together, because I don't know about you, but most communities have fallen apart. Whether it be because of BLM or, the trafficking or whatever your beliefs. There's so many different things that have created a divide, like the elections here in the UK. Oh my goodness, there has been so many. you know, our lockdowns over here. There's been tiered lockdowns. We're in the UK, we're back in a lockdown now, and it is causing a huge divide. There are people saying, wear the mask and shut the up. And then there's other people saying, hang on a minute, this is disproportionate measures. We do not have the death rates that we did in March when we were locked down. Why are we back in lockdown? There is a division taking place. There is military coming in. There is a lot of stuff that is being created to basically mass awaken. This will go on until we say no. This will continue until we as a collective say no. Now, some of you, I've had some abuse from some of you, not on my YouTube channel, but on my social media platforms. I've had some abuse from some of you. Oh, you're out there doing rallies, you're speaking at protests, and how selfish are you? Where's your mask? And what's this and what's that? Now, I've used my discernment through all of this. I've weighed up the pros and cons. I've looked at all of the statistics, and I've made my own decisions based on the information that I have on websites like the government website, CDC, WHO, NHS, things like that. That's where I go and get my information from, because this is what we're told they're getting their information from. Now, so I've used my own discernment, I've used my own time, which is very precious. You know, I work helping people heal chronic disease as my day job, so it's very precious for me to take time out to go and research all of this information. But to me, there's nothing more precious than our life. So I have spent the time, I've spoken to many people that have said to me, Lucy, this isn't true, where do you get your information from? And I've just been giving them the information. I'm not saying, oh my God, like go and research yourself or whatever. I'm just sending links out and I'm just sending information, and it's coming from a space of love. I know the way that this is going to end. I know, I've seen it, I've lived it. To be honest, you've all lived it too, but you've probably just forgotten. I've lived it, and I live it every single day. I get channeled every day. Why do you think I'm on doing a video on a Saturday? That's why I put some lipstick on. I was like, frig it, if I'm going to go on YouTube on a Saturday, I'm going to put some lipstick on. You know, because like we need to be remembering this stuff. Like any information that's coming through right now, we need to be actually saying, right, is this my intuition or is this my fear kicking in? I was explaining to one of my little sisters last night, because she said to me, I just knew that this was going to happen. And I was like, babe, that's called your intuition. And she looked at me like I was crazy. I mean, she's 8, for goodness sake. I mean, they're so woke, they get it. But like for me to actually have a conversation is, oh, when that happens again, know that that's your intuition kicking in. And this is my job on the planet with you guys, is to let you know you're not going crazy. If you think something is not quite right now, chances are it's not. Chances are you need to be looking into things. Chances are you need to be doing your own research. So please, I encourage you all, go and do your own research. Like, I can't force you, and I'm obviously going to be sharing all of the content that I can, but I would really pick up. My guides are like, hello, do your own research. You've got to love it when they pipe up. I love it when they pipe up. We are in for a rocky ride. We are in for such a huge ride whilst this is taking place. You know, on my live last week, now they're seriously going to go some. Because I predicted everything yesterday that was going to happen today, and it's going to happen in the future, because they obviously talk to me. My wish for all of you, my recommendation for all of you is, please remember, step into your beautiful heart space. Guys, please. Please. Welcome to my world, people. Welcome to my world. I wouldn't change it for a thing. It used to freak me out, but now, like, I'm okay with it. So my recommendation for each and every one of you, whether you want to take it or leave it, is to just step into your heart space. Before you do anything, before you respond, before you speak, before you literally do anything with your life, is this going to serve you at a higher purpose? If the answer is no, don't do it. You don't need to justify yourself. You do not need to let your ego pipe up. Well, she or he's going to pipe up anyway. You don't need to feed it. Acknowledge it. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing me that you care. But do you know what? I've got this. I'm okay. I love living. I love my life. And there is going to be some really scary stuff that comes out over the remainder of 2020. There's going to be some huge news that comes out over the remainder of 2020. So be super mindful as to where you are giving your time, your love, your efforts and your attention. They're ridiculous. Sometimes I can get away with it all the whole time, but today obviously they're like, she's doing a video on a Saturday. She actually listened to us for once. Yesterday I battled with them for about 8 hours to do the video that I ended up doing last night because I was like, it's my dad's birthday. Like, no, I'm not doing it. But obviously I ended up doing it. So guys, heart space with everything that we do from here, we must remain true. We must come from a space of love. And I know that's challenging when somebody's telling you that you're crazy and when somebody's going to sit there and say, I told you that he'd win. I told you you were wrong. I told you it was X, Y, and Z. Honestly, you do not need to fight back. You do not need to fight back. You do not need to justify yourself. This is a movie playing out for all of us. The truth is coming. It might not be in the timeline that some of us like. It might not be in the timeline which some of us want so desperately. I wanted this over in April, by the way. Our old ego over here. I was like, we'll be done in April, don't worry about it. But clearly, unpicking everything that's going on around the world right now, it's unreasonable to have thought that we could unpick it that quickly. But here we are. A number of you out there will be like this, what we're going through right now on Saturday the 7th of November. This is what we've been waiting for. This announcement is what we have been waiting for. Now the announcement has taken place whilst I've been doing this video. So we know now that Blue have officially got in. Literally, whilst I'm filming this, I've seen that Blue has officially got in. Now from here, whether you are a red or a blue, come from a space of love. Oh my goodness. Seriously guys. Just turn it on. It's one way to stop them. Luckily I've got lights here, otherwise I'd be sat here in the dark with you. Welcome to my world, like I say. This is literally the way that my life is constantly. So please, please, please do step into a space of love. If you are upset or angry or frustrated that red did not get in, please know this is not over yet. This is far from over. Love is what we need to do. The love vibration is what needs to be raised here. This is part of the awakening. We will now get to see quite the trauma and the manipulation that has been taking place on the planet. So when that stuff starts to come up for you, and when your mum calls you up and she's like, I can't believe this stuff's been taking place on the planet, and she's like, my whole life has been a lie, I need you to just love on her. Not, I told you so, been trying to wake you up for 6 months. Please don't come from a space of that. That's not going to serve us where we're going. This time right now, the Great Awakening is what many people are calling it. I've just been calling it the mass awakening. Like I was told 7 years ago I had to mass awaken the public and fast. I didn't realise that I'd only get 5.5, 6 years to actually do this, but we're here where we are now, and what's so important now is that we don't need to judge each other for what our belief systems are. We don't need to be at war with each other, because that's the old world. That's the world that we're breaking away from now. This is what we're breaking free from. So please do know that we are going to a better place. But the only way that we're all going to go to a better place is by literally stepping into our heart space and saying, do you know what? I might not like this message that has been shared today, but it is what it is, and I'm going to trust that everything is going to go the way that it needs to. Even if out here or in here you're going absolutely crazy, we just need to, okay, cool, you know, yeah, I'm just going to wait and see what pans out. Patience is a word that has been in my life for about 4 years, like every day, patience, 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 and I haven't really known what about. This is where the patience kicks in. We need to be patient, we need to actually wait and see what is happening. Everything is an illusion that we are living currently. We are literally living an illusion right now. We've been living in an illusion for a very long time. This is the final ripple that we need to step through, which is why people like myself are shadow banned. Anyone that watched my video last night, you will know I was so severely shadow banned because I'm speaking the truth. I'm talking about factual truths. And it's not liked, it's not wanted, it's not asked for. But my responsibility on the planet, and I was sobbing last night on my live. I was sobbing. I was so emotional because I'm here for humanity. And the only way I can help humanity is by helping you guys step into your divine heart space and recognizing that love is going to kill off everything else. The hurt, the anger, the pain, the resentment, the guilt, the frustration. We are moving from lack into abundance. And the only way that we can do that is by dropping into our heart space. So like I say, when your mum calls you up and says, I told you so, I told you so, I told you what was going to happen. Okay, mum, thank you. Thanks for your perspective. Done. Nothing more than that. Change the subject. As things then unfold, you do not need to reciprocate that behaviour and be like, look who's laughing now, mum. Because that's just lowering the vibration again. It's our job here to increase the vibration, to step into our divine heart space and protect the people that have no clue what is going on. Currently, I am shown that about 40 to 45% of the population are awake, and actually we need to be swinging the other side of 50. We don't have long either to do this. So no judgment, because that's just taking your vibration away. No judgment. Send people love. My goodness, they need it. If somebody messages you and says, see, what you were saying was absolute rubbish, I told you he'd get in, just don't respond. Don't respond. You don't need to. Or if you do respond, say, I am so grateful to you for taking the time to message me. Thank you. Kill them with kindness. That's how we do this. That is how we change the dynamics that have been existing on the planet for all of the years, like 500 years plus. Guys, we have got this. We've got this. Now, I'm going to share a video on shadow energy, which is something that I filmed a short time ago. Please do watch that. It will also help with the stuff that's coming up for you. I hope you found this video useful, and I will see you in the next video.